Hello, and thank you for joining us. Come with me. Let's step into the light. Alright, friends, so attempt 1 to take down Katress has failed, and only because I didn't want to spend the what would be agonizing amount of time taking down Katress. So, what we need to do is go dungeon raiding, and we need to do it soon. We also need to gain levels. So, I believe I explained in kind of the titles of my video, or kind of alluded to, a concept. Now, most of the time, people see early game as being a specific level set. Now, I do have a relatively specific level set. So, I believe that around 23 is kind of the end of kind of low tier or early game content. Okay? And that's when you get access to this stuff, which is good. Getting access to these means you take far less damage because there's a disparaging difference in between the pelt armor and the metal armor. And as there should be, to a degree, in real life. But we're not playing real life, we're playing a video game. Also, fluffy beds become available, which is a necessity to keep things happy, and have a higher or easier time keeping things happy. Now, you also start to get stuff like flower beds, or access to them. The only way you're going to get these is if you go to the sanctuaries, one of the 3 sanctuaries located. There's another way, and that's if you take down specific monsters. I can't think of what they are off the top of my head, but I will try to link them in the description or put the name of them in the description for you. Or if somebody knows the answer, please put it in the comments below. But with all that being said, this is where I would put mid-game at, all the way up till about this level. Not 46, because at 45 you start the last dungeon, which gets you access to this. Now, the dungeon is level 45. You can successfully, and easily might I add, go through there using this set. Sorry, not using this set, but you can go through there successfully with this armor. And fairly easily, up until a little later. Don't get me wrong, you're going to struggle, but as you should. It's not end game. End game is where you stop struggling so much. Now, I will say, there's not much left on this board, which is a good indicator you're in the end game. This hyper shield, once you hit that, game over. Everything is so much easier. Things, with the exception of legendaries, don't really hurt you too much, which makes the legendaries your next goal at that point. I realize I should have explained this probably earlier, and bad on me for not doing so. Good on you for being this far in my series. Now, where are we going to go next after we get Katress? Well, to put it succinctly, we are going to go either get a Fellbat, or we're going to go get Palatina. The healer, the one that kind of works but really isn't too good of a healer. We're going to get her because you can use her to make a character called Laline. And she, at base, heals for 1,000. And she's someone I put in my definitely in a mid-game kind of setup, because while Fellbat is amazing and his counterpart is that questionable design choice of a character whose name eludes me. You find her in the desert at night. I'll show you who I'm talking about at a later time as we get that far. But that's the other comparable one. Now, The desert bunny, as I'm going to colloquially call it right now, has the ability to do the exact same thing as Fellbat does, which is takes a portion of your damage and returns it as life. It's useful. But she's a bigger target. You get her later, and I really don't like how she looks, I'll be honest. I think it's a poor design. But, I mean, it's a good pal. It definitely is thumbnail worthy. Aside from all that business, aside from all that, where I think we're going to go with this next is that I want to take you today to go into some dungeons. The level 19 dungeons, if we find them. I'm pretty sure I know where some are, and I'm going to try and get to them, but as of right now, all we have access to are level 13 dungeons, which, let's be honest here, that's not going to cut it. I'm level 13, 14, and that's not really going to do me any good. The things I'm going to get from there, don't get me wrong, will be useful eventually, but they're just not useful right now, and that's what we need. So for the quickest way to level up, and the quickest way I find to progress, is to get those blueprints. They're called schematics in this game. The ones specifically we're looking for, I mean, honestly, ideally, I'd love to see the metal armor one pop up, and it's quite possible. Chances are we're not going to get that. We're probably going to get this, which, don't get me wrong, a legendary version of this, or a tier 4 version of this, not legendary, epic, I believe is what they're called. Epic tier 1 of these is great. And an epic tier 1 of these is great. I have had them. I currently use, on my other character, the PAL metal version of the armor that is purple, and the pistol that is purple as well, or epic, I believe they are. So, without further ado, we're going to go exploring. Let's set up a party first and get on it. Now that we got Chillet, we've got a good mount that we can go use. And that it is a wonderful mount. Here soon we should have a better upgrade for our shield. In fact, let's check on that now. Yep, soon, 16. That mega shield's actually really important. Your shield is rather important. I do say I wish they had a better, not necessarily system. Damn it, we got a minute left. Not necessarily system for it, because it's a great system as it is. But what I do wish they had is, it's not necessarily a better one, it's just more of one. Like, I want to see more shields, more variety in the shields, is honestly what I'm looking for. And what I think this would help this game rather grow. And I think that chicken's just stuck. Oh, no, it's not. It's just goofing around. I mean, it can lay eggs over there, so that's a thing. Man, I just can't clear my throat today. Alright, looks like I got this one, this in there, and we'll have a little faster. Oh, here, please, I'll keep it on. So, what we're going to do is, real quick, I'd like to find the Desolate Church. Now, I know we can go over here, take on this tower. We're going to go get this waypoint here by going here. That'll show us a dungeon and give us the location of the tower. I don't deserve to take my Chillet right now. I got it killed, so we're gonna speed up this part. Actually, no, that's right. Now, the reason I'm going to go here is the church right there. The church is from what I've seen, is the closest and earliest teleport to from a really good location. See right over there? Thanks, bro. So, he's ready to go here. This way. See what's on here? No lever! Let's go, see, inside the Devil will never say no letter. Dun dun dun. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, yes. Oh, shit. Alright, since we found the location of the desolate church, what I'm going to try to do is find anything with mining in their stuff. Mine foreman, right there. That's one. Logging foreman, diet lover. Mine foreman. Mine foreman. I said mine foreman. Thank you. Muscle head, muscle head, muscle head. Speaking of mine informants. Alright, who is it that does... Ah. But he's got artisan on him, so really can't compare those two. Alright. Now we need to get one that will mine for us. It isn't going to be ridiculous and darn near useless. Okay, so workaholic is the closest it seems, but sand, so that's not really after that close. Artisan, but nope. So it looks like we'll just have to pick a random one. Alright, lucky Kativa it is. Okay. It'll be fine. You can check second but not. Now, I should not overstate the importance of my form. Alright friends, that looks like it's going to be about it for today. If you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more content like this, please hit subscribe. If you have anything you wish to tell me about or talk to me about, please feel free to add them in the comments section below. I most assuredly try to answer in a most prompt fashion. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Well,